This is hilarious. This is so hilarious. I had to jump on here real quick. So it looks like Roland Martin can't take the heat. So let's go back here. We'll scroll up. We'll get to Roland's little bitch
I want
ass
to
in
give
a
y'all a
second.
sense of how far the march went back. Now I got to play.
Hold on. We'll get to Roland's bitch ass in a second, or his comments in a second. But hold on. It looks as though Roland Martin can't take the goddamn heat. That's what it looks like. It looks like Roland can't take the heat. So they having this poor people's campaign, which is basically a rejig on Martin Luther King's poor people's campaign that he was going to do, but that's different. Martin Luther King Jr. at least had a on-record stance associated with reparations. So him doing a coalition so far as poor people are concerned didn't necessarily take away from the fact that he understood that reparations needed to be a push separately from any sort of poor people's campaign that he was going to be pushing for, right? So he may have used that as a coalition, but how he was going to strategize that, unfortunately, we will never know, because he was killed in the hospital after the gunshot wound. So, but that's funny because they had like Jesse Jackson apparently is a part of this march. So let's go through the comments, shall we? Let's see, where's my comment? Right here. So they were like, some little chant that they were saying, and my response to that is, if the it ain't reparations and the we ain't DOS, then I don't care what they are asking for, right? And so he's probably talking about me right now. Who gives a fuck? Actually, we'll put it on.
This whole deal. So I gotta hump it.
Oh, who gives a fuck? His little fat ass is finally getting some exercise. His body is getting some reparations from the food that he's taking in. Who gives a fuck? Anyways, so they kept on talking, right? And then I basically put in there, so nobody's going to say it, huh? That if Jesse Jackson is involved, you know it ain't about nothing. So everybody knows that Jesse Jackson ain't really about not a goddamn thing. Jesse Jackson has been marching and preaching and protesting, and ain't a goddamn thing changed in this country so far as the state of black people. Even though the donations just to keep on rolling in, we're not even going to talk about his son. Right? We could just stay solely on Jesse Jackson and talk about the ineptitude of his ability to do a goddamn thing. Let me let them know. Well, I'll do it in a second when I get there. We'll see if we can poke this fat pig to see if we can get some responses from him. But so I put in there, everybody knows that Jesse Jackson really ain't about nothing. He's just a boule little motherfucker who just gets trotted out to be the face of black people, when really, the companies really just pay him what amounts to be an extortion fee in order for whatever movement to go away and dissipate, right? He hasn't really, I don't know of any prominent legislation that he's passed, or any sort of movements, or any sort of things that he's done to actually change the state of black people and our condition, specifically descendants of American slaves. I want to be clear, and our condition in this country. So I put that up there, and you can see that a large amount of people, like, she was like, "What do you mean?" She was talking to me. He's like, "What exactly do you mean by your statement, Nunya?" Okay, if you don't know, you don't know. Come on now. Whatever, wasn't talking about it. Jesse Jackson has been beat and jailed just for fellow Americans' rights more than almost any living American. I know your history, bitch. Thomas, he probably a Caribbean motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. So I was like, they are co-opting MLK's message about 60 years too late and using it for legislation that is primarily going to benefit white Latinos. MLK also said we need reparations. Where is that march? Right? Where is that march? So you could tell, like, all these little boule, little kiss ass people up in here, right? So they were bigging up the other thing and trying to say that, yeah, where's the facts, where's the proof? Jesse Jackson never asked for your acceptance. Who gives a fuck, right? But he's a public figure, so he can definitely accept my critique, right? So anyways, blah, 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 blah. Jesse Jackson, uttermost respect, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, keep it moving. That was to me. And then Paige was like, nothing will get passed in Congress if people can't vote. So I was like, my response was, if I got to tell you, Jesse Jackson and his Rainbow Push Coalition is a boule money grab on the backs of our struggle narrative that has done nothing to truly advance descendants of American slaves, because it's hard to say that acronym. Descendants of American slaves standing here, then, right? God bless. This is not about Jesse, right? They're trying to redirect, because it's on slow mode right now, so everybody's reading these, right? So this guy's like, or this person is like, please explain what you have done for voting rights, Nunya. They always try to turn it around, like I'm individually supposed to be doing something in order to justify my critiques of the person, right? It doesn't matter. So yeah, we'll get to his little comment. We'll get to his little comment in a second. So I was like, yeah, I know, especially, let me see, make sure y'all can see this. Oh, y'all can't see it. Hold on 1 second. I didn't put it over here on the side. Hold on. Let me make sure I go back through this so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So I went over here to the side and I was like, yeah, I know, especially if illegal white Latinos who vote Republican 60-40 nullify the black vote, making it strategically impossible for DEMS to have a black agenda solely to win, right? Then this little bastard gonna come back and be like, oh, Nunya, you ain't shit. So you know me, Roland Martin, your mama ain't shit. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, when you call out these boule motherfuckers on topic, on message, on agenda, no ad hominem attacks, strictly on like, hey, this is what the agenda is. Let's scroll back up to make sure that we have it on camera, all the other stuff that I read, right? So, because it wasn't showing up, so we'll make sure that it's on the record for this video. And then we're gonna try to poke this fat pig for a little bit further. So you see this, right? What was my other comment? See, you see that comment right there, right? You see the other comment right here. The same thing that I read. You see the other comment right here. Same thing I read, right? Same thing, little adding me directly, right? And then this little fat bastard gonna come in here and no, you ain't shit. Bitch, your mama ain't shit. Who the fuck you think you talking to? I ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit, bitch. Your mama ain't shit. So let's see if we can poke this bear a little bit further. Let's see if he don't block me. Let's see if we can poke this bear. Or this fat pig, I should say.
Man, I was rolling. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's up? Huh? What's up, bro? All good. What's up, bro?
I saw that earlier.
Yeah!
have to do something dramatic here.
Mark, over here. I guess it's Supreme Court.
Everybody's got a right to
I'm gonna have to do something dramatic here. Let's see. Hold on a second. What they don't know is I got many switch accounts and double check that this is showing up. They may have already tried to block it. Let's switch it up. What's called is still Twitch streaming. Right. Let's see here. Oh, he didn't block me. Oh no, he did. Yeah, he blocked me right after that. So you notice here, this one, and then my other comment about, hey, if you want to run, you can run type thing is not showing up. So we're gonna try to poke this little fat, roly-poly pig.
Everybody's got a right to live, and before this campaign we'll all go down to jail. Everybody's got a right to live. Got a right to live. Everybody's got a right to live. And before this campaign we'll all go down to jail.
All right, stay on the sidewalk, please. Stay on the sidewalk. All right. You got a lawnmower walk, Bishop. You got a lawnmower. How far we gone down? Slow it. That's why we got to rope him at the Huntsville. Y'all can't get in the way of mistakes now. You got to get out of the way of mistakes. I don't mean no harm. You got to move and let the men do it. Get out the front.
Boy, I tell y'all, man, I'm gonna say it on mine, man. Let me me cut this shit down because I can't deal with the raisin potato salad that I'm hearing all throughout my ears. Listen, who the fuck co-signed this shit? Who said that this was okay? Who said that this was cool? Like, what in the fuck am I hearing here? What the fuck am I hearing here? Are you what? Y'all allowed this? And y'all trying to... This little march is filled with a whole bunch of people who were absent in the 60s. This is filled with a whole bunch of people who were scared in the 60s, right? And the kids of those parents who were also scared in the 60s. They should have been having this march back then. It would have been a hell of a lot more impactful than what they're doing right now. But they got this chick trying to sing an adapted gospel song in a majority black vote. A black protest. Get the fuck out of here. If you don't get the fuck out of here, I'm gonna know something.
Where are you going?
And y'all know that big boy need to be keeping on walking. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say everything that should be said with regards to this protest or this little march. Everything that should be said, I'm gonna say. I don't care if it's disrespectful. Everything that needs to be said, I'm gonna say. That fat boy needed to keep on walking. Whoever he was with the cane, I don't care about his health problems. He needed to take a rest in that car, have some AC hit him, and get his ass back moving and get his ass back walking. That's what he needs to be doing. He only had too many chicken wings. He only had too few steps. They probably don't block me again. Let me try to switch accounts to see if my stuff is still up here. They probably don't block me again. We can switch accounts. It's no problem. It's no problem. We can switch accounts. We can switch accounts. So let's see if it's still. Oh, it's up here. It's up here. Let me double check and see if they blocked this account. Let me double triple check. I don't wanna say something that's wrong if they didn't block it. Let's see if they just time me out.
Thank you so much. Thank you, man. Real me. Our change is coming out there.
Exactly. I got accounts for days, sir. Let's see if that's actually showing up there. See, I could double check all this shit. I could double check all this shit. Oh, okay. There you go. So he timed me out. That's what happened. He didn't block me. He timed me out. That's what it seemed like. Because it's still showing when I go to my other account now. Let's see. Checking those eyes. I ain't shucking no goddamn job. Yeah. Yeah. Roland.
Just so y'all know, so they're coming down the street here and they're walking in front of the Supreme Court. So this is the beginning of the line. Y'all see the line is still going. So y'all see all the Capitol Hill police officers? This is literally the beginning of the line. It goes all the way down 2 blocks and they're still coming around here. That's how many people are out here for this Poor People's Campaign protest. And so we still are not even at the end of the line down here.
I've got mine here, goes back here. I want to speak with them.
Okay. So you'll see right down here, folks. So this is the Senate Hart building where the civil disobedience action is going to take. That's Dirksen. That's the Russell building. That's named after the white supremacists out of Georgia who opposed the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act. Yeah, that's a monument right there. That's the Russell office building where United States senators reside. That is a monument to a white supremacist. That's what that is right there. And so you got House members who are there. So you got this cop over here. You see him about to run over trying to tell me to get out of the street. So I see him coming. So I see what he's doing. So that's what you got going on, folks. That's the Russell building. So you see the line is still right there. So the line is going all the way around. The line's going all the way around. And so that's the end of the line. It takes you all the way around there. And this is the beginning right here. This is the beginning right here.
Shut the fuck up. Ain't that many people out there. Ain't that many people out there. Like I said, y'all old people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all people over 50, over 60, you know what I'm saying, who ain't got no job, living on your retirement, living on your pension. Y'all want to protest something? Protest reparations. Advocate for reparations. Voting Rights Act. That's mostly going to help white Latinos. That's not going to help out black or descendants of American slaves. It's not going to help us out.
What's up, bro? So the people who you're seeing wearing armbands, they're the ones who decided that they're going to get arrested today. They're going to be acting in civil disobedience. So they're about to step into the street. They're going to arrest them stepping into the street. So they're not going to actually go into the Hart building. That's what they're doing down here. So let me go down here. All right. So you see they're turning all these cops around, these cars around because of the protest. So you have 2 Senate office buildings. You got the Hart building and you got the Russell building. The Russell building should be renamed because it is named after one of the biggest segregationists in American history, Richard Russell, out of Georgia. There's no way in hell that building should be named after that racist. I mean, that's literally one of the Senate office buildings, folks. So if you understand American history, understand there's a monument to a white supremacist that the United States senators literally go into every day, and that's what that is. And so, okay, so you see Reverend Barbara is over here. So they're calling for the people with armbands to step into the street, and they're the ones who are going to be arrested. And so you already see the Capitol Police already saying what's going on. So anybody wearing an armband, you see anybody wearing an armband, they're the ones who are going to be arrested today. Everybody else can stay there on
so
the
this shit is all staged.
So you got an armband.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what you got going on here. So you see they got Reverend Jackson over there, Reverend Barbara over there.
Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Get the fuck out of here.
How you doing?
Yo, I'm gonna go there. What the hell am I seeing here? Boy, I tell you. Y'all keep on doing that. It don't really matter to me. You're probably reading the comments right now. That's funny. That's what I'm talking about. Like, all of these people, from Kwame Brown, Roland Martin, the Black Authority, Professor Black Truth, Tariq Nasheed, Yvette Carnell, Antonio Moore. Even if you want to go outside of that loop, outside of that circle and go to a spiral, even Ice Cube to a certain degree. Right? Because the critiques that Tone had of that contract with Black America before he changed his mind and started kissing ass was 100% on point. His critiques were valid in that situation. But you have all, this is all staged now. This is not even, so they're trying so hard. They are trying so hard to steal our struggle. It's not even funny.
Keep your fists up.
I need five red shirts, listen, and 5 preachers from the state. 5 folk from the state and 5 ministers from the state. Y'all gonna be the first wave. And then some of us, Reverend Jackson, are going to be the second. But I need you, 5 of y'all, to go to that door and see where they let you in for our meeting with Mansion McCollum and Cinema. And see if they let you in 5 at a time. The first 5, okay, 5, go. Go knock on.
Excuse me.
Don't everybody, just 5. If they don't let you in, come back to the street. That's good.
These 5 right here.
Slow and steady and steady together.
Media, this side, media, this side, media, this side.
Fuck out of here. Oh, that's too funny. Hold on, let me see if I can copy. Oh, I can't copy? Okay, I can copy. Let me change my account. Hold on. Dummy. Why you dummy, stupid. Oh man. Stupid. Boy, I tell you, man, these people are crazy. Exactly. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, all of these people. Oh, it ended the stream. But I'm gonna end with this, man. All of these people, all of them, they are. What did you say? Oh, there. Who's Timon? Yeah, exactly. What did Timon say? Because I'm assuming he didn't just say that. Nah. They just trying to do that as quickly as possible. Exactly. He couldn't take the heat, so his bitch ass got out of the kitchen. That's what the fuck happened. That's what I'm saying. All of these people, all these little bastards. When it comes to Roland Martin, when it comes to TVA, when it comes to Professor Black Truth, they are all in this. When it comes to Judge Joe Brown, Kwame, you know what I'm saying, Tariq Nasheed, Boyce Watkins, all these people. Tommy Sotomayor, all of these people, I call them collectively the Sons of Rucks. They are the Sons of Rucks, right? That's what they are. They are the Sons of Rucks. Like, all of these are low-key black conservatives, right? And garb that makes them look liberalistic, but realistically, they're not fighting for true reparations. And with the exception of Yvette and Tone, but the problem is guilt by association. They associated themselves with Tariq Nasheed. When the grassroots movement told them not to, they defended their position fervently, and then have shown, like Tariq, Tone has shown himself to be basically a buck dancer for people like Gatekeeper Mike. Remember how he was smiling and giggling even though he had all that smoke for Gatekeeper Mike before he came on the show? Then when he came on the show, he was all basically kissing his ass, and then he got that little spot with Al Jazeera, that little debate where he lost entirely because he kept on talking about entertainment when it came down to that movie that was coming out. I forgot the name of the movie because I didn't watch it. I didn't care. That movie that was coming out, he was debating black actors getting black roles, or DOAS actors getting black roles, and whether or not they should, all that stuff. Yeah, they already damaged themselves as well. But these clowns, let me see. These clowns, man. I want to see if he put it back up. Hold on. He probably did. Yeah.
Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States
no live.
today,
Where's the live?
Klobuchar and Harris.
Oh.
You can go to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it. Please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Oh, that's too funny. Oh, that's too funny. That is too funny. I was getting in his ass so bad he had to cut off. He had to cut off the chat. Okay, I'm good. If there's any thoughts in your head that Roland couldn't take the heat, there you go. Chat disabled for this stream. He put the shit back up. It's now live. He put the shit back up. But now, I guess he's doing a pre-roll before he goes switches over to his actual live. But the chat is disabled. Don't go after these people. Like, honestly, don't listen to these motherfucking people. Like, back in the 60s, at the very least, when they were getting arrested and getting their ass beat, they were actually getting arrested.
If it wasn't for them throwing everything, using every life-saving measure, he would be dead due to COVID. And here is Kay Ivey saying enough is enough.
Crystal clear about this issue, and media, I want you to start reporting the facts. The new cases in COVID are because of unvaccinated folks. Almost 100% of the new hospitalizations are with unvaccinated folks. And
there we go. Now you can hear me. But when you're talking about these little people, right, you gotta always remember that they are full of shit. And when you actually challenge them, when you actually run up and be like, hey, you're full of shit, they're gonna do exactly like Roland did and do this. They're gonna do exactly what Roland did, and they're gonna do this right here. So remember that. Like, don't ever get bullied by these people. Don't ever get mesmerized by these people. These people are human. They take a shit sitting down for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have to wipe their ass after they shit. Like, they are human. They breathe and bleed and cry and laugh like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And they can be spoken to directly on their bullshit just like anybody else. You see how he went? This is supposed to be a journalist, right? Oh, you ain't shit. Oh, what about my points, sir? What about using my Kwame Brown voice? What about my points, sir? What about my points? With your bitch ass. Roland, I hope you probably are playing this little thing right here because you're probably listening to my live stream right now. I wanted to tell you, sir, go run, scurry away. Don't if you're gonna act like that when somebody asks you a basic fucking question or puts points on the table, right? And you're gonna come back with you ain't shit, right? First of all, again, your mama ain't shit, right? Your mama ain't shit. Don't be talking about some I'm not shit. Your mama ain't shit, right? Because she's the one who had you and she didn't tell you how to actually debate somebody. So your mama ain't shit. Right? So, if you're going to say that and you're supposed to be a journalist, get the fuck out of here. You're not a journalist. You're not a journalist and you're not real. It's not, oh, well, I'm a black journalist and I'm real. No, you're not. It's not that you're real. It's just that you're unprofessional. It's just that you completely cannot do your job in the form of an actual debate to defend yourself. Oh, that's too funny. You ain't